Hey, what's up, everybody? So, we're going to do a part two of what we were discussing earlier. And so, I actually have the special privilege of interviewing one of my sorors, Dr. Aaleeyah Pringle. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking me to do this and just
Yeah.
inviting me and thinking of me. This is so dope. Thank
Listen,
you.
it's not too many people I know who has their face on a bus. So I said, I had to get you. First of all, how did that even happen?
Oh man, so random. Like life is just so random sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
It was just I just got involved with the scrub brand Figs
Okay.
and they asked me to come out to shoot for their campaign and I was just like,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so I did that like a year ago, I want to say, and then they asked me back again in 2020. Yeah. And so then that's the campaign that's on the bus.
Okay, and so what did you have to do? Actually, let me backtrack. I know the behind the scenes story somewhat, but they don't know. So, where are you from? Where you live? All this good stuff. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, okay. So my name is Aaleeyah Pringle Aleem. I'm a doctor of dental medicine, or better known as a dentist. So I am from Miami, Florida. I went
Yeah.
to school. I went to school at UNF, University of North Florida is where I met Emorja. And so I went to dental school in Chicago, well, in the suburbs of Chicago. And so now I currently work as a dentist in the Chicagoland area.
Okay. All right. And doesn't your husband do something as well too, in like in some medical field, I believe, or something?
Yeah, so he's getting his PhD in public health
Okay.
at UIC.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, bet. Listen, this is gonna be. I love this black love, this black family. It's all of that. That's what's up, though. And so, how has your experience been over the past year with COVID? I mean, apparently there are some good nuggets that have been coming along your way. But yeah, what's your experience been like?
Um, so yikes. I had so much
Yeah.
transition happening when COVID was just taking off. And so
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, like how are things going to come together? So I was finishing up dental school and I was graduating in May and
Mhm.
everything got shut down because of COVID in March.
Yeah.
And so we had no idea what the last like 3 months of my schooling was going to look like. I didn't know if I was going to have a graduation. I did not. So
Didn't. Oh, yeah,
like
I guess that is right. Yeah.
didn't get to walk
You
all
took the
this like
pictures, I mean, the TikTok and everything. And listen, nothing worked. It's not the same.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But we move, and
Yeah.
this is just what happened. These were the cards that I was dealt. So this is what happened. And so then also I was looking to find a job in that same time frame. And as a dentist, people were one, not going to the dentist because of COVID. And so two, dentists were kind of like, we don't really want to have patients because of
Yeah.
COVID, because we
Yeah.
are going to be playing in
In
people's
their
mouths all
mouth.
day. So that was a lot to kind of juggle and deal with and try to see what was going to shake loose, basically. But thankfully, everything ended up working out.
Cool.
And I graduated, I got a job and started working,
Yeah.
even in COVID. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it. And as a dentist, what does a normal day look like for you?
Um, so a normal day looks like I get into the office, I review the day's charts, or not the whole day, the morning. I see like what's on the schedule. I then see the patients. So I see anywhere from 2 years old to like 97 years old.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of working my way through the day, like
Yeah.
wearing many different hats. And then at the end of it all, I come home. Come home. I watch Netflix.
Yeah. What you watching?
What am I currently watching? Okay,
Yeah.
watch this one. Oh my gosh, what did I just watch that was so good? Oh, The One.
Okay.
Have you
I've
seen
heard
it?
about that one. I haven't watched it yet.
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I've been watching what's it's like behind their eyes, behind her eyes.
Yeah, Behind Her Eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm like in the middle of that, so I got to feel like on episode 6 or something.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. Okay. So whose eyes are we looking at? Are we looking at the black girl's eyes or the wife's eyes?
Don't know.
Okay. It might be the other secretary. Shoot, I don't know.
It's a lot. The movie is deep. baby girl is doing entirely too much.
Yeah.
Just mind her business.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
would be fine.
I
But
believe it. All right. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
take your
gonna
word
say
for it.
anything else. I don't want to ruin it.
Okay. No, I totally get it. Like, what was your time like? I mean, of course we were there together, but what was your time like at UNF?
Man, at UNF.
Right.
Okay, so I was a transfer student.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was so weird. It was so weird because I came from a university where literally everybody knew me. I was like, all involved in everything. I was an RA. I was a sorority in Greek life. Like I was just everywhere.
Yep.
And then coming to a university where no one knew me at all.
I know, right?
It was very weird. It was very weird.
I get it.
Like, hi,
hey, hello. You do know I'm here, right? Okay. Thanks.
But yeah, no, my time at UNF, I'll say, was very healing for me. It was exactly what I needed. It was a completely different change of pace. Yeah. And it really let me like focus on like what I wanted to do with my life and what I wanted my future to look like. And I did a lot of like internal introspection at that stage.
That's what's up.
It was dope.
That's cool. Listen, no, I totally get it. And like going from Florida to Chicago, first from Miami to Jacksonville to Chicago, like the jump. How did you adjust to the snow? I know how I adjusted, but how did you adjust to it?
The snow, this is some foolishness. I don't know how anybody living and raising kids and having life here.
It'd be so fun. I still haven't made a snow angel. I've been here since 2015. I have not made a snow angel.
You gotta make a snow angel.
I know.
That my first winter. I was wilding. I was like,
okay. Now listen, I was cool too. Trying to drive in it.
Oh right.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
Turn slowly.
People. Man, like driving in the rain is so much more like peaceful for me than snow. I'm like,
yes.
I don't know.
And I've had discussions with people who live here. I said, so let me ask you this. I said, would you rather drive in the snow or the rain? They said, the snow. I'm like, but the rain, I don't know. I mean, okay, maybe sometimes in the rain it can be slippery. I've never experienced a slippery rain. I mean, I don't know. I've
experienced a little bit of slip in the rain, but nothing compares to slipping and sliding across the highway.
You really slide off the road into the trees. Yep. With one wrong turn. It's so crazy.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
I agree.
Nah, and so like as a dentist, do you have a lot of African American patients?
So the patient population that I'm treating is majority let's see, they're kids, they're African Americans, they're Hispanic. Also have like a big like immigrant population.
Oh, good.
From like different parts of like I get some of everybody.
Okay.
I also have white patients too, but I would say a good chunk of my patients are African American. Okay. I work at a federally qualified health center, and so it's called an FQHC for short. And so it's like a kind of like a safety net clinic. So if you don't have insurance, if you have insurance, but you make less than a certain amount of money, you're qualified to be as a patient. So I see a lot of different types of people. And a lot of African Americans. And
that's really good because we were just talking on the other episode about how, resources. Sometimes, of course, we talked about redlining and being in certain positions in certain places. For example, with you being a dentist, you may have some patients, for example, who may not have, well, I don't know, I guess if they come to you, then they do have, the resource or maybe the insurance, but there are some cases where we want to, get help, but we just don't have the finances. So, but I am glad that there is a program out there that is taking care of people, because people don't understand, like, what are some issues that people can have if they don't take care of their teeth at an early stage in their life?
Okay, so older. This is a complex question.
Okay.
Because like in addition to just normal, regular cavities that you can have if you don't take care of your teeth, or periodontal issues, meaning like bone loss, wiggly teeth, loose teeth, you can get that. And that's kind of like standard run of the mill type of things. But if you ever encounter certain systemic conditions, pregnancy, diabetes, hypertension, all of these things can exacerbate oral health issues. So if you have these types of like systemic diseases or systemic conditions, because pregnancy isn't a disease, or a systemic condition, it can worsen your oral health environment. So it can worsen like any type of issues that you have in your mouth, basically. So yeah.
And with that, first of all, how often should we be going to the dentist?
You should be going to the dentist.
Well, she said that with confidence. I love it.
Months, okay? Because I have so many people, so many friends, family members, everybody. Y'all have not gone to the dentist in like 2 or 3 years. Like it should be every 6 months. And like if you have basic dental insurance, your cleanings are covered. Yeah. Like just go and get your exams.
Yeah. And you know, the worst thing, I've had this dream before. I've had several dreams where it's like I'm losing my teeth, and God knows that's one of my fears. Although I take care of my teeth, but it's like I can't lose my teeth. I just can't. I mean, I'm sure dentures look good nowadays, but I just can't take that risk. No.
I know.
Have you always been interested in teeth?
No.
Okay.
No. Like what? No, but the idea of dentistry was like brought to my attention when I was really, really young by my older sister. Okay. She had something going on in her mouth, and like I was like, what is it? Let me see. And like I wanted to look in her mouth. And for her, that was very gross. She was like, why are you looking at my mouth?
Right.
Like gross you out. And I was like, no. And so then she was like, you should be a dentist. But I was like 6 or 7 when she said that. And so the idea kind of stuck in my head, I guess. So when I was in college and I was thinking about my future, like for real, like my mom's a nurse, my sister's a pharmacist. So I thought about health care in general. And I was like, do I want to be a physician? Like, you know, like maybe I could be a physician. But I was like, ooh, the body is very large. And I feel like there's a lot of squish. And what I mean by there's a lot of squish is like, there's a lot of like, there's a lot that can go wrong with the body. And I feel like
exactly
it's a really large field. And also I feel like there's a lot of like opportunities for like pus and blood. And I was like, I cannot. And the mouth is literally only this big. It can only get so bad.
I feel it though, because you know, in all honesty, when I was younger, I was told by my mom's friend, because I was just trying to decide what I want to do for college, and so at an early, I also remember like 16, I had this idea to go to school for anesthesiology. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to school for anesthesiology. You know, I know they say musicians don't make no money and all this kind of stuff, but I'm like, nah, I'm actually cool where I am now. But needless to say, so I was like, with anesthesiology, I just put them to sleep. And then when I would always tell the people what I want to do, they said you sing and you want to be an anesthesiologist, you could be a singing doctor. I was like, no, okay, cool. I ran with it, but it never happened. So, but I'll get my doctorate degree, so that's close enough.
Yeah, exactly. You're still a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
What were your doctorate doing?
Yeah, so my doctorate was going to be a doctor of choral conducting. I'm sorry, doctor of musical arts and choral conducting, and I'm the first.
Wait, you said that so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get what you just said.
That Florida kicking in. I'm getting a doctor of musical arts and choral conducting. So I'm the first African-American to pursue this degree.
You better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I love it.
Yeah, listen, we out here making some history, and so like because your family is like y'all doing some great stuff. Did you have any pressure to be someone in the medical field, or you just sort of like naturally just gravitated to it outside of your sister's mouth, of course?
No, I didn't have any type of like pushing or leaning. My dad is just very pro me being able to make a living for myself. So like that was the basis of like all of his advice. He's like, go to college, get an education, and do something where you can make a living. And it doesn't really matter. And also the health field is always going to be around. And so like he kind of like nudged me in that direction, but he didn't say you have to do this.
Gotcha.
And for a very long time, when I was an undergrad, even at UNF, I was a communications major.
Right.
So, like, I majored in journalism, multimedia communication, and I thought I was going to be a journalist. Mm-hmm. And then I became a journalist, and I was freelance writing for like newspapers. And I was like,
That's so true. I totally forgot about that. Gosh.
Yeah. I minored in chemistry. So all throughout school, like, I was still doing the prereqs for dental school and like health field, but I majored in journalism and communication.
That's beautiful. And look where you are today. Like, that's awesome.
It's weird. Life is crazy.
Telling you. It really is. I'm telling you, it really is. All right, so we had this question because so disclaimer to everybody, when I was talking to one of my buddies, I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is true or not, because I was trying to find a term to, like, a catch-all for everybody. Is a dentist a physician?
No.
Okay, because I read an article yesterday where it said dentists are physicians. So they went in to explain, and it was like some kind of medical website. And so I asked one of our brothers, I said, hey, hey, Carl, I said, is a dentist a physician? He said, no. I said, okay. But I said, well, okay, so what makes a dentist different?
So, how can I describe it? So, an optometrist. Mm-hmm. An optometrist is an eye doctor, right? They did not go to medical school. They went to optometry school, and they specialize in the eye. Yeah. They are an eye doctor. But they're not a physician. So a dentist is a mouth doctor. Yeah. They go to dental school. They're not a physician, but they learn everything about the mouth, and they are mouth specialists. So we're not physicians. We are doctors, but of dental medicine or dental surgery. Okay. You know?
And there we have it, folks.
Yeah. Physicians are separate. Physicians are physicians, and, they got their own thing. Yeah. And dentists. Also, I really don't understand why they are two separate fields. I don't get it, but that's a whole different conversation for a whole nother day.
I get it. I get it. Well, listen, so tell us something. All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell us something about you that we don't know, which I'm sure there's a lot because they don't know a lot, but I mean, I know a little something. What you don't know.
What are we talking here?
Whatever you want to tell me, whatever you want to say.
I cannot be out here on these internets like this. I think. All right, so I love to write. I think this is okay one. I love to write. Okay. I wrote a book of poetry while I was in dental school, and I self-published it, and it's on Amazon. I'm laughing because, like, this is total like rage poetry. It's just me being sad and angry in dental school, being the only Black woman in my class.
I was going to get to that next. You said it.
In the class below me. There are no other Black women. There are no Black faculty. I had enough. Yes. And so I just took all of my, like, pent up frustration and wrote a book of poetry.
I like that. We need one. Yeah, we need one. Wait, so you were the only one. So my question is, how many years later wait, who's in there now?
I believe when I was a junior. Yeah. When I was a junior, I found out that there was a freshman who was a Black girl. Wow. And I reached out to her on Facebook, and I was just like, hey.
Beware.
Just want to let you know that there's another one of us here. Like, yes. Need anything. Like, that's literally the type of time I was on. And
jeez. Do you know of, like, a lot of Black dentists? I don't know. Is that not common? Or maybe just not really? I don't know.
We make up currently, I think it's either like 3 or 4%. It's single digits, of all dentists are Black.
That's crazy. That same thing. Honestly, that's same thing here at Notre Dame. Just Black population period. We're still in the three region. It's been like that since the 1960s. I don't know. We are some unicorns.
Well, besides, like, systemic racism.
Yeah.
Is there even a different answer besides systemic racism?
Honestly, I don't know it even. No, no, no. Simple as that. I'll tell you, it's just one of those things where, they had this conversation maybe 50 years ago. Maybe they did or didn't. I don't know. Now we're having it now. I don't know if we're going to be having this conversation in the next 50 years, which I'm pretty sure we may. Hopefully, if things aren't.
Not.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Yeah. All we can do is do our part and pass on to the next person to do theirs and change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, I appreciate you for taking some time out to talk to little old me. Next time you see me, hopefully I can have my face on the side of a school. So yeah.
I absolutely believe that this will happen.
Yes, we can make it happen. I'll be mugging just like Biggie over here behind me. Yeah. So yeah. But listen, everybody, thanks so much for checking us out. And how can they follow you? Like, where can you be found?
You can find me on Instagram at Dr. Aaleeyah. So doctor spelled out Leeyah.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Pringle. And you all have a great day, because we're in the evening. Man, bye, y'all.